This next set of movies is perplexing. Get it? This time out, we're focusing on PLEXtv, and it's perplexing. Alright, give me a break. You try to write about these streaming services every year. Eventually, you just run out of things to say. I can tell you, PLEXtv has a pretty solid catalog of quality films. Their Christmas selections are a little thin, so I did my best to pick interesting viewing. Along with Plex, here are all the different streaming services that are available at this point. Notice Crackle is no longer with us as it closed shop June of 2025, and Amazon has absorbed Freevee. Here are the 5 movies we're going to discuss this time out in this video. And as always, if you have any comments or movie suggestions, certainly put them below in the comments section. And without further ado, let us embark on our Plex journey. Don't Open Till Christmas is a 1984 British slasher film directed by Edmund Purdom and starring Purdom, Alan Lake, Belinda Main, and Jerry Sundquist. Written by Derek Ford and Alan Birkinshaw, the film follows a mysterious killer murdering Santa Claus impersonators in London during Christmas time. The production of Don't Open Till Christmas was troubled, with director and star Purdom eventually dropping out of the project, after which its editor, Ray Self, took over directorial duties to complete the film, while screenwriter Alan Birkinshaw performed significant rewrites of the screenplay. As a result, principal photography lasted nearly 2 years. Don't Open Till Christmas was theatrically distributed in the United States through the 21st Century Corporation, opening in New York City on December 7th of 1984. Now, the premise seemed interesting, and I wasn't really in the mood for some feel-good holiday movie. I'm always looking for something different. Murder seemed to be a great alternative. The basic premise of the film is a serial killer going around and doing what serial killers do best. This movie is very 80s and very English. It fits into all those cheap slasher films that were being made at the time, such as like Prom Night, The Burning, My Bloody Valentine, Sleepaway Camp, and the list is practically endless. This is kind of the lower scale of the films I just listed. I mean, it was fine. I watched the whole thing, but there wasn't much substance to it. But again, it's a slasher movie. The kills are kind of dumb. The blood effects are extremely terrible. I've never seen blood that looks that red. The story is generic. It's an 80s movie. It was fine. Although this is no classic, if you're into old slasher movies, you'll probably get something out of it. Everyone else, I would just ignore it. An elixir to our current state, Dear Santa takes us on the fanciful and poignant journey of a little-known program called Operation Santa. For more than 100 years, human elves have been helping Santa respond to the thousands of letters children write and mail to him. This gripping documentary crisscrosses the country, following the most emotional letters as the elves work hard to make sure each child's Christmas dreams come true. This was a documentary film that I was very much looking forward to watching due to its premise. Regular people taking letters sent in to Santa Claus and acting on them in form of fulfilling the requests in the letters. A toy, a new puppy, a bunny rabbit in this case in this film. Multiple things. This documentary is touch and go. The runtime was only 83 minutes, but it felt a hell of a lot longer than that. It got redundant, and by the end I found myself zoning out and thinking of other things. If I had a major complaint about this documentary, it's how they approached it, and I understand why they did it. They came from the approach that Santa Claus was a real being, and the people answering the letters were his elves. I get why they did that, although I thought it was lame. If a child happened to be watching this documentary and still holding a belief in the jolly old fat man, the facade wouldn't be ruined for them. I thought it was pretty lame. I wanted it straightforward. This is an okay film. It's not what I expected. I was hoping for a more straightforward narrative rather than the whole Santa Claus is real concept. It had good moments, although at times it was just boring. The documentary could have been tightened up, as there were so many breakaway shots of things that didn't add to the story. I was happy when the end credits rolled because I was so over it at that point. That's my review. It was just okay. Would I recommend it? If you happen to be trimming the tree or wrapping gifts, it's a good background distraction that you don't have to focus 100% on. Silent Night is a 2012 slasher film directed by Stephen C. Miller and starring Malcolm McDowell, Jamie King, Donal Logue, Ellen Wong, and Brendan Farrer. It is a remake of Charles E. Sellier Jr.'s 1984 film Silent Night, Deadly Night, and the sixth installment in the Silent Night, Deadly Night film series. It received mixed reviews from critics. It was given a limited theatrical release on November 30th of 2012 and was released on DVD and Blu-ray disc on December 4th. The idea to remake the original film of the Silent Night, Deadly Night series came in 2006. After a screening of the first film, Scott Schneid, who co-created it, suggested the idea of a remake to Ryan Heppe, who worked at David Foster Productions as development executive. Heppe convinced Foster to announce that there would be a remake. Screenwriter Jason Rothwell had not watched the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, so instead he was asked to write based on his own ideas of what a Christmas-themed horror movie was. Rothwell chose to base the film on the Covenant massacre on Christmas Eve in 2008. Bruce Jeffrey Pardo opened fire at a Christmas party at his ex-wife's house and burned the house down, killing multiple people, including himself. He wore a Santa outfit during the attack. Now, I'll recommend this for those horror fans out there. The movie has some good kills, a wood chipper, for example. It also has some good gore. It's not shy showing the gruesome deaths. The acting is solid. Keep in mind this is a slasher movie, so you're not going to get a lot of originality incorporated into it. I liked it for what it was, a mindless kill fest with a high body count. I do recommend it for you horror fans. Alright, I'm cheating here. This isn't a movie. It's an 8-episodic streaming show that I added because it was Christmas themed and had a pretty good cast. It's absolute garbage. The more I watched it, the more I loathed it. Santa Incorporated is a 2021 adult stop-motion animated Christmas satirical black comedy fantasy television miniseries created by Alexandra Rushfield for HBO Max. It's a satirical parody of Christmas television films and specials produced by Rankin Bass. It premiered on HBO Max on December 2nd of 2021 with 8 episodes. 2 universally negative reception from both critics and viewers, and that's absolutely the correct consensus. Santa Incorporated tells the story of Candy Smalls, the 20-year-old highest-ranking female Christmas elf in the North Pole, who harbors an ambition of becoming the first ever female Santa Claus in the history of Christmas. When Santa's original successor, Brent, is poached by Amazon on Christmas Eve, Candy seizes her chance to break through the company's glass ceiling and realize her ultimate dream. It's got a really good cast. There's Sarah Silverman as Candy Smalls, Seth Rogen plays Santa Claus, Maria Bamford as Big Candy, Nicholas Braun as Devin, Joel Kim Booster as Jingle Jim, Leslie Grossman as Cookie, Craig Robinson as Junior, and Gabri Sidaib, I probably butchered that, as Goldie. It's just a stupid, crass, stop-motion holiday fest. What ensues is extremely crass scenes that get pretty annoying. I watched 4 episodes of this show, and frankly, that was enough. The show wore out its welcome. The show doesn't pull any punches. The profanity level and the dick jokes are front and center. Not that I have a problem with any of that, it just got old really quick. I'd prefer to spend my time exploring other Christmas offerings. I've had enough of this show. It sucks. It's garbage. It just seems like it offends just because it wants to offend and goes to any length to do it. That's not comedy. That's just lazy, stupid writing. If you like extreme potty humor and hearing the word fuck every 2 minutes, this may be the show for you. If not, ignore it. It just isn't worth your time. It's just stupid. It's absolute piece of shit garbage. It's crap. If you haven't guessed, I really dislike it. Something I did like was a 2024 movie, Saint Nick. Pickings were slim at this point. It's either a horror Christmas film or a Hallmark-esque Christmas film. My decision is based on what I think will be the least painful to watch. Saint Nick seemed alright. The trailer was okay. The premise, a single mother with a planned business trip is put in an impossible situation when the father is unable to pick up their 10-year-old son, Trevor, for the holidays. With such short notice, she is forced to turn to the last person she would ever want to take care of Trevor, her down-and-out brother, Nick. Nick will be put to the test to see if he can handle the responsibilities of taking care of Trevor and quite possibly have the best Christmas of their lives. This is a passable movie about an irresponsible brother watching his sister's boy child while she is out on her job's business. It's a pretty tame movie. The brother doesn't do anything overly crazy. Most of the movie is about the protagonist and his nephew bonding. The movie gets a little wishy-washy towards the end. I know I say this a lot in my reviews, but this is another disposable movie. I mean, I'll forget about it by tomorrow. It's alright. It's just okay. It's better than fucking Santa Incorporated. I'll recommend it to the fact that it has enough heart and Christmas themage to make it entertaining. Go in with low expectations and you won't be disappointed. I liked it. I mean, it entertained. I made it through unscathed. It was fine. Hey, gals and guys, it's Christopher Mosier, and welcome to day 2 of Christmas movie reviews. Well, most are movies. There's a few documentaries in there and a series, a very bad series, which I reviewed this time out, which you heard if you went through the whole video. So let's look at these. We got free movies and TV where we focused on Plex this time out. So we can let's go to features and see what they got. And they've got a lot of good stuff on here. Actually, I reviewed that movie right there. Farscape is a great show. If you're a sci-fi fan, certainly check that out if you haven't already. Mad Men's a good show. Let's see what else we got. We got Veronica Mars. I enjoy it very much. And they did a legacy, I guess you call it a legacy series, and then they did a movie as well. And Weeds is good. That's a great show. Weapons was a good movie. Good Fortune. I haven't heard of this one. 2025. Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves. I'll have to check that one out. So as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff available here on Plex, and I would check it out. It's free. It's free streaming, free movies, free shows. Keep you entertained for eons. All right, gals and guys, tomorrow I have no idea what tomorrow is, but we'll see you tomorrow, and have yourself a good day and go watch some movies. All right. See ya. Peace out.